Hello, Jorge. This is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you guys earlier and gotten a hold of one of you, and we promised this free custom video. And so anyways, here it is. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just wanted to provide some value and really give you some tips and tricks on how to really maximize your traffic online and increase your business with that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I'd like to point out a couple of things that I really liked about your website. There's this click to call button here. That's really great to have on your website. That helps in converting people over as a client. When someone's already taking the time of day to call you, they are more likely to convert over as a client. So, and also you have these right here that just takes you straight to your pages. So it's really easy to navigate that way. However, that's all that is on here. There is not any textual content whatsoever on this homepage. And content is literally anything I can highlight, whether it be text or pictures. In this case, I'm talking about the text. You have some nice pictures kind of going back and forth, showing your guys' tools and such. But you know, the reason why you want a lot of content is so that you can rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords, for example, construction companies, San Diego, has a high search volume, low competition number here, but a high search volume of 200 per month. And all of these individual keywords have their own search volume per month. All of them together create about a total volume of 1.2 thousand search volume for your field of work and area that you're in. So, with that said, there's a lot of volume to be had here that you're not getting because you don't have the content with those keywords in there, these keywords. So when someone searches for these keywords, you're not coming up in their search, and people are not able to find you. And it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. And how you would do that would be having a website with a lot of content containing the keywords you want and need to be found for. I would even go as far as saving these images as keywords and then re-uploading them to your website, so then they count as content towards your website. And it's a really sneaky way to insert a keyword into your website without actually putting it in the text. But the reason why it is so crucial for a website to have a bunch of content as well is because when Google crawls your website, they not only see that you have that content, but you also have the keyword verbatim within your content. And also, it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently, because Google feels like the more content you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. So when somebody searches for construction companies in San Diego, they're going to put the people higher in Google that they deem to be more of an expert, that aka has more content on their website, than the ones who they do not deem to be as much of an expert, which they don't have as much content on their website. So that's why it's so crucial for that. So long story short, the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found, because Google wants to ensure those searching on their platform gets the information quickly and efficiently. So that concludes with my first tip for you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my second tip for you, and that would be to build upon this Google business profile. What I mean by that is, like, there's a lot of things that you can do with that, and it would really maximize your traffic and business you would be receiving from that. And so when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which they can convert over as a client. I'm going to go to this tab because this contains the first couple things that I'm going to actually go over, and I want you to know what they look like, not your field of work and not the area that you are in. But these are the local ads. This is what they look like. These capture the people that click on the very first thing that they see. They are also Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount. So if something happens or goes wrong, the people using the local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. Also, when you hover your mouse over the local ads, there's a little drop down with the phone number of the company. And as I was talking about the click to call earlier, it really, when someone's already taking the time out of their day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. So that's why they have such a high conversion rate. The next down would be the Google ads themselves. They do not have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of their position being right under the local ads, it puts you in a position to be seen by a lot of different people. Also, they are a lot cheaper. I'm going to move back over to this tab as it has everything else I'm going to go over Google business wise. This is the map pack. The people, as you can see, there's like businesses listed here in their location. The people who search this way want to see a company that is local and in the area. I am one of these people. I also like to see how far I had to drive to get there. But also, with that said, the people listed here can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So if we're looking at a keyword with a search volume of, say like 200, construction company San Diego, I believe that's the one that I used, that has a search volume of 200 per month. So you're looking at 40%, so that brings it to 80 people going straight to these competitors here. And that's a good chunk of that traffic going straight to them. It's almost guaranteed to them. But the rest of that 60% trickles down here throughout the rest of this page. Now, that's where ranking organically comes in, and that's also a great way to pull traffic to your website. The concept of ranking organically is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic you're going to pull to your website. So, as you know, these people here are going to be doing way better than the ones down here, and people rarely go to that second page of Google. So it's really important that when it comes to ranking organically, that you're ranking high enough to be on that first page. So with that said, I'm going to move on to my third and final tip for you. That actually deals with ranking organically. We're just going to get a little bit more technical here, so bear with me for a bit. In order to rank organically, you do need to build the strength of your website. And I've got you plugged into this little tool called Ahrefs that shows me where you're at in your online presence. So in order to build the strength of your website, you need to add backlinks and referring domains. So with backlinks, unfortunately, not all of them are created equal. You have good quality backlinks and poor quality backlinks here. So you have a 0 here out of all of your backlinks. You have some in the teens area quality-wise. You could get some more better quality backlinks, but I would definitely get rid of that 0. It's not doing anything for you, and it's a waste of time and money. Replace that 0 with some better quality backlinks. Maybe you can also get them in the 20s and 30s range too, and it'll help you rank better. Also, because you only have 17 backlinks, it would just be wise to get more. Referring domains. So referring domains, the best way to describe what that is say you provided some services for someone and they decided to blog about the services that you did for them, and they have a link back to your website. That would be referring domains. So referring domains can have a lot of power, some more than others. As you can see here, there's higher numbers and lower numbers. The higher the number, the more power it has and the more trusted by Google it is. So you have 1 0 here and 1 here. I would replace those with some better, more high power referring domains that are trusted more by Google. The rest of them are pretty decent, actually, just those 2, but I would also add a lot more. Whereas you have some good referring domains, I would add a lot more with these types of numbers. So because the more power you have with that, the higher these numbers are going to be. And you generally want as high of a number as possible with these, and at a 1-to-1 ratio with UR and DR. Generally with contractors and construction companies, we want to see them in the 20s, 30s range. You're not at a 1-to-1 ratio and you're not in the 20s range, so that is something that would definitely help by adding more of those referring domains with this. And that will also help you rank higher. You're only ranking for 2 organic keywords. Take a look at that, and it's only your name. You would want to rank for more than just your name here, because when people are searching, they're not looking for your company name. They're looking for the service that you offer. So you want more of those targeted service keywords so that people are able to find you that way. You are also, because with these keywords that you're ranking for, you are not getting any traffic. Nobody's coming to your website, unfortunately. So let's take a look at one of your competitors. I chose these guys, luminabuilders.com. When I looked up construction companies, they were right here in the Google Map Pack. This is where they're at in their online presence. So they have 235 backlinks. I can guarantee that not all of these are high quality. However, they have a good mess of them. They've got a lot here. And if you go all the way to the 5th page, you're going to see some lower quality ones. See, they even have a few zeros here. But that's why you want a lot of backlinks, good quality backlinks, so you can beat them out. They don't have very high numbers here. The highest it looks like that I'm seeing is in the teens, so they are definitely beatable when it comes to that. They're referring domains. If we take a look at them, they have 90 referring domains, so you could definitely beat them out that way, as they have multiple zeros. So they don't have a whole lot of power here. It might, just because they have a lot of referring domains, they don't seem to have as much power. So if you added some more referring domains and got rid of the 1 and the 0 that you have, you will have more power to beat them out pretty easily. As for organic keywords, though, this is where, this is really important. They have a lot of these service keywords that they are getting found for, and that is why they are getting so much traffic. So you really definitely want to add content with these keywords in there as well. You also want, you don't want something that's a national keyword. This is a really bad example of a keyword, as you know, when this comes up, you're going to get some irrelevant traffic to your website, because people are going to, say someone in Bakersfield looks you up, they're going to pass through, but not likely convert over as a client because they're not close to you at all. And this is a completely irrelevant, I feel like is an irrelevant keyword, but there's lots of stuff here that you can rank for and steal and use as keywords. But without that content and without those keywords, you're not going to get found. You're really limiting the amount of traffic that would be coming to your website and the amount of business you're getting from it. And without those referring domains and backlinks, you are really limiting as to how many people are seeing you in Google. So people aren't coming to your website because of that as well. So those would be my top tips for you, would be to add these and add more content and keywords. I hope this has been helpful and informative. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to my husband or I. We would love to get in touch with you at any time that works best for you and help you out in any way that we can. So with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and God bless.